Hi and welcome to the Science Fantasy Experience and to an unboxing video. So this dinged up box has been in transit and in customs for 38 days. So the anticipation is crazy nuts. I cannot wait to get this open and see how good or bad these are. A couple of friends got theirs already, and they've been really gracious in not talking to me about them at all. I've shied away from reviews and other bits and pieces. So way back when they were kind of first revealed through all the prototypes, I was hooked, and then I kind of watched their Instagram and Facebook posts about, you know, the construction, how it was progressing. I just hope they're all right inside a somewhat damaged box. Anyways, let's have a look inside. The side of the boxes are really cool. So we have got Ramen Toys 80s Commanders with interesting corner stoppers, so the sides of the boxes don't get damaged. That's really cool, and they're in bags. Can I get them all out in one go? Yeah! Right, let me unbag them quickly. Oh, the boxes are really cool. Oh, they already set the tone, for sure. Oh, they look awesome, apart from the face sculpts, which I kind of knew going into this that they would not be that great. We have got Ramen Toys 80s Commanders, a third-party take on Centurions. So we've got not Jake Rockwell, Armour Commander, not Ace McLeod, Air Force Commander, and not Max Ray, Naval Commander. Let's have a look at each one individually, and we'll do it by order of preference in terms of least favourite to most favourite. My least favourite was always Ace. Cocky bastard. So, it's a lovely box. Vibrant, clean artwork. You know, obligatory 80s retro wave style. Larger window. You can't actually see that much detail in the window. And then a little bit of toy photography and a bio. Roger Statham, a fighter pilot veteran, dons the Sentinel Industries Cena combination exosystem binaural activation. Yeah, obviously they totally can't use anything to do with the original 80s toys. But yeah, they look, I think they're going to be good. I hope they're going to be good. Max Ray, donning a goatee instead. The face sculpts are lame. They're not there for me. But I knew that. I knew coming into it that they would be not there. I'm never going to pose them though without their helmets. I never do with the vintage ones, so why would I do now? The wash looks quite muddy, dirty. The wash is heavier than I expected, for sure. That's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. It's probably the Warhammer fan in me. And then my favourite, always my favourite, Jake Rockwell. Yeah, the artwork's really cool. I'm presuming you can create these poses. I hope you can. It's all hope at the moment because I have no. Let's see what he's called. Jason Mayokan, a former Ranger veteran. An ordnance system with the firepower of an infantry platoon. The Challenger's power pack relays and triangulates communication between itself, the Air Force and naval commanders via its powerful long-range antenna and signal equipment. A lot of thought has gone into this, a lot of passion for sure. You know, Ramen Toys are a tiny company, it's only a couple of guys, and to create something that possibly Hasbro isn't going to do. I'm going to open them now. Let's get fully involved. Roger Statham. Who? Ace McLeod. So this is what it looks like with his clamshell. Opening it up, you get a really cool backdrop, which is evocative of, you know, when they do Power Extreme, arms up, and then Skyvolt beams down their weapon systems. That's really cool. It's a nice little backdrop addition. Didn't expect that. I'm so glad I know nothing about this in terms of what was going to be included, because I've just come with a completely unbiased opinion. I'm liking what I'm seeing for sure though. By the head sculpts. Alright, enough of that. So yeah. Ace. Max. The colours are fantastic for their weapon systems. Just really true to the original 80s toys. So they look about 6 inch. They look the same size as classified. Some of the smaller classified ones. And Black Series, Marvel Legends, that kind of scale. Yeah, the washes are lovely. And then Jake. So fresh out of the clamshell, just stock. Ace's face sculpt isn't that bad. It's not bad at all. What is alarming though is he is loose, and the glaringly obvious one, which it's not a disappointment. There's no ab crunch. That's a shame. I think I expect an ab crunch now from having a few Marvel Legends and Black Series, and even with McFarlane Toys where you have 22 points of articulation. Certain standards have been said, you know, oh, and I can see something else that's going to bother me. There is no ankle rocker. Oh, there's a tiny little bit of ankle movement. There's not much. There might be if you tease it. Oh, okay, that's. That's one to take on board. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Here's the other two heads. They're okay. There's nothing more I can say, I guess. You know, with Max Ray, you kind of want that signature moustache, and that's obviously just a completely different person. It's kind of cool that they've put some time and effort into creating a character, and this has obviously got some Asian vibe to it, and then that's got a much more, I guess, maybe American. There is that element of Tony Stark to it, I guess, and then Roger Statham. Sounds kind of British, but yeah, they're okay. I've got nothing much more to say. They're never going to get used. As soon as you weaponize them though, they become infinitely so much better. They become way more heavier and they just come to life. They look so good now with the helmets and their weapon systems. But let's take a look at Jake first, because of the three, he's actually my least favourite now. Still my favourite character, but his representation here is a little bit flawed. He still looks great, don't get me wrong, it's still a great looking Jake, but there are niggles I have. He definitely suffers without the ankle tilt. That would be somewhat more posable with it. But the big one is because the helmet is yellow painted over grey, it does not match the yellow tone of his suit. It's actually more akin to this yellow. Those two yellow matches, which kind of you can live with, but it's just a little flaw that I've got to kind of come to terms with. For anyone that had that Sunstreaker where they painted over his roof, the translucent plastic, it's the same kind of thing that happened there. His weapons look incredible though. The grey colours and the green really work incredibly well. The other niggle I do have though is the amount of distance between his two weapon systems, well, his flashlight and his bazooka. Still great, don't get me wrong, but so far there's a few flaws for sure with these. Ace is a lot better than Jake, that's for sure, bar his loose waist, but then again that's nothing I can't kind of fix with whatever it needs just to tighten up that joint, but every other joint is absolutely fine. Same goes with Jake, the joints are fine, it's just one waist swivel. The weapons popped in really easily and they're rubbery plastic, so kind of I didn't have any fear popping brittle plastic parts into the ports. Again, another little niggle, there's not enough head movement once the helmet is attached. I'd like a bit more leverage on there. You do get working wings. Move it into a different position. But overall, not bad at all. The standout by far is Max Ray. His joints are incredibly tight. There's just no floppiness at all. All his weapons popped in so easily. I hadn't noticed this, but his helmet design is a little bit different. He's got fins on the top as opposed to the air vent on the centre. The wash on the yellow and the orange works out the best out of all the washes. I think they look fantastic. Once they are displayed all together, kind of some of these niggles will go away. I'm super pleased I got them for sure. But they are flawed, definitely. Yeah, he's the best by far. Absolutely. Obviously you can do man, machine, power, extreme. Ramen Toys 80s Commanders. their take on the Centurions. My first thoughts. So, I'm pleased with them. I think they're good. They're definitely flawed, as seen in the video. What I think I need to do with them is have a real good play around with them, find out what poses work and what don't, manipulate some of the joints, get them a little bit neater and tighter. I've not seen the subtleties. I'm now having a quick look at them. There's differences on the helmet design. I thought it was just a standard helmet that they'd painted in that colour, but no. There's definitely more to look at with them, and I think they will grow even more on me. But yeah, overall thoughts, they're good, but flawed, for sure. I've been Rudy Sassoon, and always remember, it's as much about play as it is display. Thanks for watching.